guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the launch of an exciting new endeavor for Glam Planner, and in addition to that, I also wanted to give you guys a shop update in general, what you can expect in the coming months because things are changing. To sum this up as shortly and sweetly as possible, my shop is based in Kingsport and I am in Nashville 4.5 hours away. It was not meant to be set up that way, but I was living in California when Glam Planner started, and when I moved to Nashville, we had that branch in Kingsport already there, and it made sense to keep that one going rather than try to build one from scratch in Nashville. And up until now, it's worked out pretty well. I enjoy going to Kingsport. I've gone there about a week out of every 4 to 6 weeks for the last few years. But my oldest child is starting kindergarten in August and everything is going to change. I am no longer going to have the flexibility to go back and forth as often to Kingsport. This is something that I've been thinking about for a very long time, haven't really known what to do. What I've decided is starting now and going through at least August, at which point I will reassess the situation. I am not going to have my physical product shop up all the time. In the past, it's always been that the shop is pretty much available, barring pulling it down to prep for a sale or inventory. I am actually going to be pulling the physical shop down for chunks at a time because I am going to be traveling a lot this summer with my kids, with my family. We are going to spend a lot of time at the beach. I'm going to spend a lot of time at my parents' house, and we also want to take a trip up to see Alex's family. It is going to be like the last few months to enjoy having like the freedom of our schedule. I will have the shop only available for printed products during set times that I announce ahead of time. However, I will still be putting new items up regularly on the shop because starting today, I am launching a premium printable line. I am so excited about this. I am actually going to run you through a printable right now in this video where I show you all of the sheets that come in the printable collection. Obviously, this is a print and cut at home, so it is very different from a printed kit. However, I actually think that in a lot of ways, it's going to suit the current customer base of sticker planning. I've noticed that the printable community has really grown. I also think that the season of life that I'm in right now, being able to put things up digitally makes more sense for me than having to run a physical shop when I'm not there physically, but also when I just don't have the flexibility that I once had. And even though I've offered printables in the past, I pulled them down because I completely reformatted everything. I am actually also going to be offering some of my retired exclusive kits as printables, which is something that I've never done before. This kit right here that I'm launching with is an exclusive art kit. This is one that has been a bestseller. I have reformatted it, I think 3 different times in physical form, and now it is reformatted for a 4th time as a printable. If you have never used printables before, and this is just the worst news for you, you're like, I have no interest in doing printables, I don't know how, I like my printed kits, I understand. I will still have my printed kits available. Like I said, between now and August, it will be sporadic when the shop is live and when it's not. However, I am also planning on doing a little series here on YouTube teaching you guys how to actually use the printables, as well as to suggest actual products, actual paper, ink, printer for you to make your printables so you're not just flying blind in the dark trying to figure out how to do this. So with all that being said, let's go through this collection. The way that I formatted my printables is that each collection is going to come with 12 base pages. Okay, and then there's a bunch of bonus pages that may come with a collection that I'll show you at the end. But these 12 base pages are the same with every one of my premium printables. And just to put that in comparison to my printed kits, my Luxe has 8 base pages and my Mini has 5 base pages. So this is 12 base pages. And the reason I did that is because I really wanted these printables to have all the types of stickers color coordinated that I feel like people are using. So it used to be that the printed kits were very much formatted for the no white space pre-planning style of spreads. And then over time, it went more into the memory planning. And I wanted all of it in this collection. You just buy it once and you get all the different types. So 12 base pages. So you get your 8 full boxes on the first page. This collection is called Southern Comfort. It is exclusive art. And like I said, it is one of the best-selling spring-summer collections that I've ever had on the shop. So I thought it would be a good one to bring as the first launching of a printable and the very first exclusive art printable I've ever offered. Next up, you get your 8 ombre heart checklist, which I've never offered in my printed kits. This has been a staple in my printables in the past. The next page has some stackable sidebar stickers, 3 heart checklist. These are squared off movie marquees. I do have the classic movie marquees on a different page, but I thought the squared off ones were good too because sometimes the other ones like don't fit well if you're trying to do no white space, so I wanted to offer both, and your habit trackers. And one good thing about printables specifically is if there is a certain page of something that you use a lot of, you can print just that page more than once. The next page are patterned functional boxes. You have your rounded half boxes, your fancy labels, quarter boxes, squared off half boxes, and then I think these are like a third boxes, but they're nice for framing out a bigger task or a bigger memory. The next page has 4 patterned full boxes. These used to be a staple in my collection way back in the day, like the very first type of collections I ever offered. And then you get all of these little like half size, half width boxes. So you have a patterned one and a solid one in each color in both the squared off and the rounded. Next page is another one of the functional ones, but these are solid colors instead of patterned, and they do have the little like glitter border around them that I've been including in my label sampler add-on, so I wanted to have that in the collection. I think it adds a little something to it. Next page, you have your glitter headers, and that is one thing that a lot of people are like, I wish you offered one more of each color in your kits. You can just reprint this page as many times as you want, as many glitter headers as you want. And then we have the blank littles here, and we have the little glitter flag labels that I absolutely love. Next page, you have a bunch of icons, and I offered each icon in all 4 colors to make sure that you have what you need when you're using this collection. And then down here, these are new boxes. I haven't offered these in my kits before, I don't think, but I like them because you have the top one of each color says total, and then there's a little box that says paid. And then this little area is the perfect size for you to put one of these icons on top. You can use the same color to make it look like it was actually made as that sticker, or you can use a different color if you want to layer the colors. And then the bottom one says task and then done. So this one could be like a bill, you put the total, you paid it, and then say it was like a doctor's bill, you could put a little doctor icon on it, or, you know, a hair appointment, you could put that. And then task could be like, you know, clean the dishes, and you could put like a little dish one there and then put the task and then done. Anyway, just a different way to do a type of checkbox. Next page, we have your old-fashioned weekend banner, old-fashioned movie marquees, because I know that those are loved. Then you have a selection of headers here for your stackable sidebars. You have some flags, some canceled and no type stickers, and your heart checklist flags. Next page, you have a bunch of different littles. This is something that was cut out of my Luxe kits a while ago. This is more the pre-planned style, and if you are wanting to go back to that style of planning, or if you've never left it, then you will be very happy to see this sheet. So we do have some work banners, class, and appointment, and then you have a bunch of littles in all the colors, so you can make sure you have enough of everything. Again, you can reprint this page as many times as you want to make sure that you don't run out of whichever stickers you're looking for. Next page, we have your water trackers, some fancy labels, some of these little appointment flags, and then a bunch of different just style boxes. Some of these have not been seen in my kits before, they're new. And then down here you have like these little stackable sidebars. If you want to track, you know, your steps for the day or your spending or something, and you don't want to use one of the big stackable sidebars, these are like mini stackable sidebars. And then the last page for the 12 base pages is your washi. So you do have an extra full box here, your date covers, your duo bottom washi, and your glitter washi in the middle. So like I said, every single printable collection will come with these 12 base pages, but they will also come with bonus pages. And the reason that I call them bonus pages is because they might be different depending on what kind of extras that collection has. So if a collection has fashion boxes, those will be included. If a collection has double boxes, that will be included, but they might be a little different collection to collection. So I actually priced it based off just these 12 pages, and then everything else is bonus. It's like free, basically. You can look at it that way. So for the bonus sheets for this collection, first of all, you get 4 different dashboards for this collection. I ended up printing and cutting just this one because this is the one I wanted to use, but you actually get 4 different ones. And that number does change up. So I do have at least one dashboard available with all of the printables I've created so far, but there are up to 4. Just depends on the art and which ones I feel like work as a dashboard and which ones I like the best. So for this one, I selected this one for myself. Depending on the planner that you're using, it might be different, but in the planner that I currently have, this is one of the Sadie Stickers ones. There are these blank pages where the tabs are, and I think Erin Condren has a blank one there too, or maybe she has a little bit of something on it, but this is where you can put your big dashboard sticker for each month. So I did end up putting this one on. This is another exclusive art printable called Fantasy that is releasing with this first round. Next, we have this sheet of journaling style stickers. I really like these, especially if you're doing white space. I actually have an example right here that I can show you, where I used some on a personal insert. So you can like imagine writing your text or using a script on top of the thing. It looks like you like colored underneath it. I think it's really cute. I have a picture of like a mock-up that I can put it, I'll insert a picture here of what it looks like with text over it, and it's so cute. So I think these are so fun, very different from anything I've ever offered, and I really like it as just an extra. You also get a page of deco, of course. This collection has a double box, so you get that. It also has a bunch of fashion girls. Here's 4 on top. You get an extra box there with 3 different alternative skin tone boxes. And then you also get this page of fashion girls. With printables, I don't have to worry about fitting the collection into a set number of pages to keep the cost a certain way and to keep production a certain way. So because of that, I've just decided that everything that I can throw into the collection, I will. So this is Southern Comfort. It is available right now on the shop along with 4 other printables for the launch. I'm very excited to hear what you guys think about this. I'm really hoping that some of you will be open to learning about printables if you've never used them, or if you're a printable girl, then I would love for you to try my printables and see if you like them. Before I wrap up this video though, I do want to show you a few spreads that I created with this format of printable. I actually used the Fantasy collection, which looks like this. This is another exclusive art collection. The printable is available right now, but if you're more of a printed girl, this one I actually have in stock in printed form, and it is on a special deal this week only. I'm gonna do a new thing with some of my exclusive art kits, especially since the shop isn't going to be available all the time, where I'm going to start selecting one as like the weekly special deal, and that one will be like at a bigger discount. So this week is Fantasy to celebrate the printable release of it. If you want to buy the printed version of it, I do have it on a deal, like I said, but it is limited stock, and when it sells out, we're not going to reprint this one. And the printed version does come with some foil sheets as well. I did these spreads with the printable version. So I print and cut this collection right here in my office, and this is the printable format. So as you can see, we have this little box, which isn't in my main kits, and we have this one, which I was telling you guys about. This is the one where I layered a little icon over top of it. So this is a memory style spread. I also have a pre-plan style spread to show you. So this would be kind of an older style, like back what I used to do, the pre-plan with the littles at the bottom and the checklist on top. I have this one, which I showed you a little bit of, the little personal white space style. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be putting up a video showing you the details of what I use to print and cut my kits, but also I am including a document with each printable. You'll get it along with the zip file of the printable that will have clickable links for supplies that I recommend. So if you're brand new and you're looking for a new printer or whatever to get started, I have linked ones that I personally am using in my office for my printables. All right, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.